Good evening, all. You are watching the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the 2013 Donna Duncombe New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade is just hours away. And in spite of financial challenges facing some of the groups, members of the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee are working to make this parade the best ever. Sabrina Brown reports.
As Junkanoo groups prepare to take the downtown area by storm on New Year's Day, the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee has made some changes to the parade route.
We've created some sponsor boxes, or what they call when you do concerts, sky boxes, which is a little different than normal. So we'll have all the major sponsors that are seated in these sky boxes.
Head of Logistics Kurt Neely says spectators can also look forward to other improvements.
We've also listened to the cry of the public in terms of the parade, and when it gets to a certain position the people can't see, or they feel as though the better performances are up on this end here by the Port Authority building. So what we've done is strategically place some big screens so that no matter where you're seated, you should be able to see the full parade.
Neely says the committee is also working to minimize long delays in the parade.
We've sort of shortened the length of time between the groups leaving the gate. I think it was 20 minutes. We've brought it down to 15 minutes, 15-minute intervals between when one group leaves the gate and the other group lines up, and hopefully that would shorten the spaces in between. I think the entire parade first lap should take about 2.5 hours.
There is always concern about the judging process. According to Neely, this is another area of focus for the committee.
Basically what we've done is we've tried to really have the judges as informed as possible with the rules, and hopefully this year there aren't as many complaints, but Junkanoo is competitive and nobody likes to lose.
The New Year's Day parade begins at 5:30 on Tuesday afternoon. Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Well, the New Year's parade will be a special one for the Kingdom Culture Group. Tomorrow's showdown has been named in honor of one of its founding members. Tonight, we speak with a leading member of the group who shares the excitement of participating in the upcoming parade. They are driven by a team of young Junkanooers, and they plan to outperform every group during the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. Founder of Kingdom Culture, Edney Sherman, says despite having an early start, there were some delays to finishing their costumes. However, he is confident that spectators will enjoy a vibrant and innovative performance.
Spectators will see a lot of youth and vitality in this group because Kingdom Culture has always been established from a vast amount of younger persons, usually persons with very little Junkanoo experience or traditional Junkanoo experience, but nonetheless we look at it as a discipline where we try to teach our members what they need to know to give a good performance, and you'll see just that.
Kingdom Culture is a Christian-based organization. With that in mind, Sherman says their themes are always Bible-centered.
Our themes do not stray too far from the Bible. And the theme this year would be the Old Gospel Hour, which quite some time ago used to be a radio show, which came on around 11, 12 o'clock every night, and they played a lot of old Christian songs. We depict most of those songs in our synopsis this year, so you'd see costumes from the old Ship of Zion to Study War No More depicted in a particular way. And most of the costumes, or all of the costumes, will actually depict gospel songs, most of them old gospel songs.
This year's parade will be named in honor of Donna Duncombe, one of the founding members of the Kingdom Culture Group. Sherman says this is reason enough for him and members to give it their all. That is why he says competitors should just stay focused.
My charge is to deal with Kingdom Culture, and I think we've been doing an awesome job with that. And any of the competitors who want to focus on us, I think they're missing the mark. We focus on doing the best we could, and if they prepare themselves, they should be all right. If they don't, our Kingdom Culture is poised to rise a step or two above where we ever were. And I think good things are going to be happening for Kingdom Culture during this parade.
Well, at least two groups are having a hard time getting to tomorrow's parade. Last week, the advisor to the classic dancers told ZNS News that his group may not make the parade because of lack of funding. Now get this, the Majestic Crusaders are facing the same dilemma. Natalie Martinborough has all the details.
It's days before the parade, but members of the Majestic Crusaders are not feeling so majestic. Right now, they are hoping for an intervention. Group member Thomas Curry says they want to participate, but they are facing a serious hurdle.
Right now, we're not even sure we're going to make the parade because, we got about 60% of the group not finished yet because of funding. And, like I always tell everyone, in Grand Bahama, we always wonder why the fans and things are not into Junkanoo and Grand Bahama, but it's that we don't have the help. We don't get the assistance of the corporate community like how they do in Nassau. And like I heard the minister said the other night, the type of money they got from BTC and all the other sponsors for Nassau Parade, everybody, they don't know why the parade is so elaborate over there. But over here, when we just going around getting the little $100, $200 sponsors, we can't really do nothing with that.
Curry says some members have made tremendous personal sacrifices and have reached into their own pockets, all in an attempt to make it to the parade. But he estimates that it would take the Crusaders up to $10,000 to make it to the parade on Tuesday.
We cut the group down at least 25%, but it's still not working for us right now because we're doing everything out of our pockets. And only so far the money out of our pockets can go. And we're doing this for the Bahamian people. That's why I honestly feel the corporate community and the government and the Port Authority could step up and really help the groups in Grand Bahama. You have one or two groups that are blessed to have a sponsor, but the other groups are still hiding. And to see you come in the shack night in and night out to do this work, to put on a show for the Bahamian people, but yet you still have to have the strain to take them out of your pocket to do this, is hiding, it's hiding you big time.
At this point, the Crusaders' lead piece is incomplete, and morale in the shacks, well, it isn't what it used to be. Curry calls it a depressing situation.
It plays with your heart, it plays with your spirit. I know people could tell you, they normally see me bragging and having the hard mouth and doing all those stuff, but right now, it isn't happening. It discourages you to even be in Junkanoo in this town. We had a discussion the other day saying that we might as well put a group together and go to Nassau so we could get the type of money and the type of stuff Nassau is getting. Because it looks like only people, the high people in this town really think Junkanoo is only in Nassau. It's not on the Family Islands. And the economy is really rough right now, but in Grand Bahama, I don't feel we even getting looked at to get help from anyone.
While disappointed, Curry says Crusaders never die, and so they are waiting for a breakthrough.
Hopefully some type of miracle will work out and we'll hit the road somehow. We don't want to let the kids down, but when it gets to this point, there ain't nothing else you could do.
Natalie Martinborough, ZNS Network News.
An Abaco man who was wanted by police is now behind bars. Reports say shortly before 8 o'clock on Friday, 44-year-old Nevin Russell of Crockett Drive, Marsh Harbor, Abaco, who was wanted for housebreaking, shop breaking, and stealing, was arrested in the Pigeon P area. He will be arraigned before the magistrate's court in Marsh Harbor, Abaco. And now on to a sad note. The Grand Bahama community is mourning the death of businessman and former politician John Martin. Martin, a stalwart counselor of the PLP, operated several businesses over the years, including Tano Air, Caribbean Paint, and Champion Dry Cleaners. He was a candidate for the Progressive Liberal Party in the 1987 and 1992 general election. He passed away Saturday while surrounded by family and friends and the nation's leader, Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie, after a long battle with cancer. John Martin was 61 years old. And the Grand Bahama community is also mourning the death of another leader in the 8 Mile Rock district. Businessman Junior Grant passed away on Friday following a long illness. Grant was the operator of a number of businesses, including the 8 Mile Rock Laundromat. Stay with us, there is more news on the other side of the break.